Hello students, welcome back to Turning Point Towards Success. Myself Sunil sir. So in the last class we started the lesson, the number system chapter we already started. Now I am welcoming you to part 2. Before going to start today's class, let me recall what we studied. In the last class we discussed about what do you mean by numbers and what do you mean by number system. Right now we are using the decimal number system, which is also called as base 10 system, and another name is Hindu Arabic system also we can call it, but whole word is following right now that number system. In that number system we made certain groups we made, we can call it as a set of numbers. In decimal number system we divided a group of numbers which are called as a set of numbers. So that one also we studied in the last class. Natural number set, which is denoted by n. The numbers, counting numbers which start from 1 are said to be natural numbers. These natural numbers are including all positive value, okay, and it starts from 1. The smallest value is 1. We cannot say which one is the largest number. After that we went towards second set of number, which is called as a whole number set. Whole number set means if 0 is added to the natural number, then we will get the whole number set. Means the numbers whose counting starts from 0, they are called as a whole number. Whole number contains 0 as well as natural number, and we can say the smallest whole number is a 0, and we cannot define which one is the largest number. It also contains only positive numbers except 0. After that we went towards integers. It is denoted by I and Z also. Whole number we denoted by W. Natural numbers we denoted by N. But integers are denoted by two letters I and Z. I means integers, first letter I. But in Greek language we are using it is Zehlin. Okay, German language we are using that is Zehlin. That's why it is also called as a Z, which includes all positive numbers, all negative numbers as well as a 0. Means all whole numbers are also present. Along with that, if you add negative numbers, then we will get the set of integers. After that we went towards fourth set, which is called as a rational numbers. Rational number already we discussed, the number which is in the form of fraction, the number which is in the form of quotient. That's why it is also called as a quotient. That's why it is denoted by Q. Okay, so the number which is in the form of P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0, is called as a rational number. Then afterwards we went towards irrational number, which is denoted by Q dash, which is including the number which cannot be expressed in the form of P by Q, means square root of 2, square root of 3, square root of 5. Along with, don't think that only square root values we have to take. Yoshita asked me through WhatsApp that cube root also comes as an irrational number, and 4th root, 5th root, 10th root, whatever may be the root, but they all are called as irrational if and only if you not able to express it in P by Q form. After that we went towards sixth and last type of set, which is called as a real number set. Among the all number set, the greatest number set itself is a real number. It is denoted by R. Okay, so all rational and all irrational are collectively called as a real number set. It is denoted by R. Real number set includes every kind of number except infinity. I told you, whenever you divide 0 by any number, it may be 1, it may be 2, it may be 3, whatever may be the number at the place of denominator, if you divide by 0 by any number, you will get 0. But if you make it ulta, 5 divided by 0, 1 divided by 0, 2 divided by 0, 3 divided by 0, when denominators becomes 0, that answer will be infinity. That answer will be infinity. This infinity is not present in the set of real numbers. Apart from this, all numbers are included in set of real numbers. That much in the last class we studied. Let me start today's part, that is second part of our number system chapter. So today we have to discuss even detail about rational numbers only. Rational numbers. First I wanted to define this Same only what we discussed in the last class. A number which can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0, is called as a rational number. Means the number which has a numerator like P, denominator like Q, such a numbers are said to be rational number. Only one condition, at the place of denominator, at the place of Q, there should not be 0. What happens if Q becomes 0? Just now I said no. Infinity. Infinity is not a rational number, it is not irrational, it is not a real number also. So this is definition about rational number. The number which can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0, is called as a rational number. Let me write some example. If I am going to write 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Some numbers I wrote on the board. If I am asking what type of numbers these are, you may say, sir, it is natural number. You are right. Some of your friends may say, sir, no sir, it is whole number. That is also right. Some of you may say, sir, it is rational number also. How sir? How it is rational number? It is rational number because numerator में 5 है, नीचे कुछ नहीं तो 1 रहता है. Now if I write denominator as a 1, then can we call it as a rational number? Definitely. Therefore, it is natural number also, right? It is whole number also, right? It is rational number also, you are right. Because this number also we can express in the form of P by Q. Therefore, denominator में क्या नहीं आना? 0 नहीं आना. एक है तो it is rational number only. All these are rational numbers. On the basis of this, what we can say? Every natural number is a rational number. Every whole number is a rational number. But it is not correct when you are doing reverse. Every rational is not a natural. Every rational is not a whole number. But uska हम बोले तो every natural is a rational number. Every whole number is a rational number. So I think you understood this is a rational number. Apart from this, if I write 3 by 5, 7 by 11, 11 divided by 23, all these are also called as rational numbers because these are in the form of P by Q. So one thing it is clear. Now second question comes, if I am going to take two numbers, 2 and 3, these are the two numbers. These are natural numbers. If you consider these two as a natural numbers, my question, in between 2 and 3, how many natural numbers are there? In between 2 and 3, 2 and 3 both are natural number. In between these two natural numbers, how many natural numbers are there? No. In between 2 and 3 there is no other natural number. 2 के बाद next आने वाला natural number है 3 only. There is no other number between 2 and 3. Same question with whole number. If you take 2 and 3 as a whole number, how many whole numbers are there in between 2 and 3? No. Because 2 के बाद next whole number itself is a 3 only. There is no other whole number. But if I am asking same question related to rational, then your answer will be different. Same question. If 2 and 3 both are rational numbers, my question, in between 2 and 3, how many rational numbers are there? What is your guess? 1, 2 or infinite? Infinite is the correct answer. In between any two rational number means what? Though numbers may be consecutive or दोनों rational numbers non-consecutive, कुछ भी रहे. In between any two rational number, there will be infinitely many rational numbers. This is the special property of rational number. But यही question with natural number, यही question with whole number remains false. Okay, but related to rational number, it is applicable. Keep it in your mind. In between any two rational number, there will be infinitely many number of rational numbers. किसी भी दो रैशनल नंबर के बीच में इनफाइनाइट, एक नहीं, दो नहीं, 10 नहीं, 100 नहीं, 1000 नहीं, लाखों करोड़ों नंबर्स यू आर एबल टू फाइंड आउट इन बिटवीन एनी टू रैशनल नंबर. एनी टू का मतलब इट मे बी consecutive or it may be non-consecutive, we are able to find out rational number. So note is related to rational number. First note you have to keep it in your mind. In between any two rational number, there will be infinitely many rational numbers. Now you understood note number 1. इसके हिसाब से sir, just now you said in between any two rational number there are infinite number of numbers. Then can we find out which are that numbers? Definitely. Okay. Now we have to study that one only. In examination they are going to give us any two rational number. They are asking you find the rational number between given two numbers. Find the rational numbers between given two numbers. Given two numbers consecutive भी हो सकते हैं. Given two numbers non-consecutive भी हो सकते हैं. But we have to find out the rational numbers between the given numbers according to that given question. They may ask you find one rational number between given numbers. They may ask you find three rational numbers between given numbers. Maximum they may ask you find 10 rational numbers between the given two rational number. So in such a case, how to find out the rational numbers between given two rational numbers? That I am going to explain you now. Therefore, let me take one example. On the basis of that, you will come to know how to find out the rational numbers between given two rational number. Please wait for a second. Yes, students, welcome back. Just now I said, now we are going to study how to find out rational numbers between given two rational numbers. Now I am going to explain you how to find out the rational numbers between given two numbers. For that I have taken my own two examples. Similar type of questions you have your first exercise. There again we are going to solve. Before that I want to convince you how to find out the rational numbers between given two rational numbers. Here given two rational numbers are 7 and 8. They are asking you to find out three rational numbers. Here given two rational numbers are 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. They are asking you find 5 rational numbers. Okay. Before going to start my explanation only, I want to tell you there are three methods. There are three methods. Out of three methods, two methods were discussed in your textbook. Third method is not given in your textbook, but I will explain third method also. But when we are meeting Amne-Samne, then only I am going to explain that third method. Right now in video I am not going to explain that third method. Which two methods they discussed in your textbook, that one only I will explain here right now in this video. But when we are meeting live classes, then only I am going to tell you that third method. Third method is called as a formula method. Okay. And second method is called as a LCM method. Okay. First one is called as a average finding method. Average finding method. So let me start how to find out the rational numbers between 7 and 8. How many rational numbers? 3. So I am going to tell you method number 1. So I am going to explain first method. First method name is average finding method. Average finding method means to find out the three rational numbers, I am going to find out the numbers between these two. For that what I am doing? I am going to add both divided by 2. I am going to add both divided by 2. How you are finding the average of two numbers? Add both divided by 2. In the same way only we have to do to find out the rational number between 7 and 8. Rational number between 7 and 8 is equal to 7 plus 8 divided by 2. 7 plus 8 is equal to how much? 15 divided by 2. This is one rational number. Where it comes, for that purpose I am going to show you in the form of line. Imagine 7 is this end, 8 is this end. When you finding the average of these two, you will get middle number, that is 15 by 2. Now you got this number. One rational number you got. Still how many we have to find out? Still another two numbers we have to find out. I am going to find out one number here. I am going to find out another number here. So to find out this number, what we have to do? You have to add these two and divided by 2, then you will get this number. If you add these two and divided by 2, then you will get this number. Okay, so let's start. Rational number between, इन दोनों के बीच में ले रहा हूं, I am going to write that one only. Rational number between 7 and 15 by 2 means what to do? Add both, divided by 2. So this is equal to 7 plus denominator में कुछ नहीं तो 1, 15 divided by 2 divided by 2. This 2, 15 divided by 2 is here, 7 by 1 is here, whole divided by 2. How to do? LCM. So 1 and 2 LCM is how much? 2. 1 ones are 2, 1 twos are 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2. Now you need to multiply 2 sevens are 14 plus 1 15s are 15. This whole divided, no? Whole divided by 2. 14 plus 15 is equal to 29. Whole divided by, I think all of you know, A divided by B whole divided by C by D. If it is like this, when you make a second fraction reciprocal, then it becomes A into D is equal to B into C. Means AD numerator में जाता है, AC denominator में जाता है. In the same way, A 2 है, denominator में ही जाता है, it becomes 2 into 2 is equal to 4. So this number I got 29 upon 4. Now we got two rational number between these two given numbers. अभी एक और left out, that is here. Now we have to add which two numbers? This and this divided by 2. Then you will get the third rational number. So let me take that one also. Rational number between which two? 15 by 2 and 8. Denominator कुछ नहीं तो 1. This is equal to 15 by 2 plus 8 by 1 whole divided by 2. Same. No change at all. So find LCM. LCM is 2. 2 ones are 2. 1 twos are 2. This is whole divided by 2. I have taken LCM of numerators to denominator. Now 1 15s are 15 plus 2 8s are 16 whole divided by 2. Now you have to add the numerators. 15 plus 16 31. I told these two will come to denominator. Do doni 4. Now you got 31 divided by 4. Now see, in between 7 and 8 you got 3 rational numbers. Therefore, required 3 rational numbers between 3 and 4. 7 and 8. Sorry, 7 and 8 are, which are that? One is 29 by 4. Next, 15 by 2, comma, last one is 31 by 4. You can ask me, sir, why you wrote first this one? When you are going from left hand to right hand, which number is coming after 7? 29 by 4. So I wrote first 29 by 4. But we calculated here second. But when you are writing, it should be in ascending order. So first I wrote 29 by 4, next 15 by 4 and 31 by 4. These are the three numbers between 7 and 8, 29 by 4, 15 by 2 and 31 by 4. This is the three required rational numbers between 7 and 8. Sometimes they are also writing it as 29 by 4 is less than, 15 by 2 is less than 31 by 4. This is also correct because I said no ascending order. A इससे छोटा है, A इससे छोटा है. ऐसे भी हम लिख सकते हैं. नहीं sir, I am writing sentence like this also. You are 101% correct. I think you understood. I am going to solve second example also. Then you may come to understand this one clearly. So this is method number 1. Now I will take you to method number 2. Method number 2. Method number 2 is most shortcut method, which is called as a LCM method. Then question arises, when we have to use first method, sir? When we have to use second method, sir? If the given question carries 1 marks only, then you can go to second method. If it carries 2 to 3 marks, then you can go to first method. Choice is yours. Maybe in your school they will not mention first method, second method. So whichever you feel comfortable, that method you can use. Now let me explain same sum, finding 3 rational number between 7 and 8. For that what we have to do? The second method name is LCM method. Finding LCM method. And how to find out the rational numbers? Given rational numbers are 7 and 8. 7 and 8. If you write this one in a rational number, it can be written as 7 by 1 and 8 by 1. Correct? Now, how many rational numbers you want to find out? You want to find out 3. To that you have to add 1. If they are asking you find 5 rational numbers, you have to make 5 plus 1. If they are asking find 10 rational numbers, then you have to add 1, 10 plus 1. Now they are asking 3 rational numbers. So what I am doing? 7 upon 1 को कितना rational number चाहिए? 3. 3 plus 1 means what? 4. Therefore, take a 4, multiply both numerator and denominator by 4. Multiply both numerator and denominator 4. Why 4? They are asking 3. 3 plus 1 is how much? 4. You have to multiply first rational number, both numerator and denominator by 4. And same thing you have to do with second. 8 by 1 को B, multiply both numerator and denominator by 4. Then what you will get? 7 4s are 28 divided by 4 and 8 4s are 32 divided by 4. Correct? Both rational numbers are having the same denominator. Now you want 3 rational numbers. Which are that? 28 is given, 32 is given. In between, you can get no numbers. After 28, what you will get? 29 by 4, 30 by 4, 31 by 4. These are the 3 numbers between given 2 rational numbers. This implies 29 by 4, comma, 30 by 4, comma, and 31 by 4 are the rational numbers between which two? Between 7 and 8. So this is the most easiest method. So this is equating the denominator by finding the LCM method. So this is also answer. This is also answer. You may ask, sir, इसका आंसर अलग है, इसका आंसर अलग है. You may say, it is answer अलग नहीं है. देख लो, first answer 29 by 4. 29 by 4 यहाँ भी आया है. सर यहाँ 15 by 2 आया है. क्या प्रॉब्लम है? 2 2s 2 15s करो तो 15 by 2 ही आता है. And next you got 31 by 4. Here you got 31 by 4. You may feel, sir, why to die for this, sir? Let's go to there only. Choice is yours. Whichever method you want to follow, follow it. That method is easy. I am only telling. It seems to be lengthy, but actually it is lengthy, but it is also comfortable only. So these are the 2 methods. But to apply this method, one condition you have to remember: the given rational numbers denominator should be same. अगर सेम नहीं है तो सेम करना होगा. Okay, same करके this method only you have to follow. We will see such an example afterwards. I think you understood first sum. Hello friends, I think you understood first sum. Let me solve very quickly second one. If you understood first sum, you are able to understand this one. As time is very short, I will go very fast. Please follow me. So first one I am going to mark like that only. First number 3 by 5. Another number is 4 by 5. How many numbers you have to find out now? 5 numbers you have to find out. To find out the 5 numbers, पहले यहाँ, ओके, उसके बाद इन दोनों के बीच में यहाँ एक और इन दोनों के बीच में यहाँ एक. कितने मिल गए? 3. और 2 चाहिए सर. कहाँ का फाइंड आउट करें? You can add these 2 and divided by 2, then you may get here. इन दोनों को ऐड करके डिवाइड बाय 2 करें तो इनके बीच में मिलता है, इन दोनों के बीच में मिलता है, इन दोनों के बीच में. Which 2 you want to find out? Mahatma Gandhi ji gave us full freedom. Anything you can use. I want to take this and this. Okay, like this 5 1 I am finding. Which method? LCM मेथड से, हम एवरेज मेथड से कर लेंगे। फर्स्ट वन फटाफट लूंगा। टू फाइंड आउट दिस मिडिल का रैशनल नंबर बिटवीन 3/5 and 4/5 is equal to 3/5 plus 4/5 divided by 2. Okay, LCM will be 5. So 3 plus 4 numerator divided by 2. 5 ones are 5 ones are 1 3s are 3 plus 1 4s are 4 whole divided by 2. These two will come here. Then 3 plus 4 is equal to 7 divided by 10. So this is 7 divided by 2. The number we got. Okay. Now if you want to find out this number, for that add both divided by 2. Now rational number between 3/5 and 7/10 is equal to 3/5 plus 7/10 whole divided by 2. LCM of 5 and 10 is equal to how much? 10. 5 2s are 10, 10 1s are 10, 2 3s are 6 plus 1 7s are 7 whole divided by 2. Then 6 plus 7 is equal to 13 divided by, these two will come here, 10 2s are 20. So here you got this number as 13/20. 13/20. Okay. Now if you want to find out this number, take these two divided by 2. Okay. Now I am doing 7/10 plus 4/5. I am not writing this sentence because place is less, time is less. Okay, so whole divided by 2. So what to do? LCM. LCM क्या आएगा? 10. 10 ones are 5 2s are 1 7s are 7 plus 2 4s are 8 whole divided by 2. I think you are getting my point. Correct? So 7 and 8 15. These two will come here, then it becomes 20. So हमको 15/10 3 मिल गए. Okay, so 15 divided by 20. Sorry, 15 divided by 20. We got 3 numbers. Another 2 you can find out these two or these two. Any 2 numbers you can. I want to find out these 2. So next one, I am going to find out 13/20 plus 7/10. Whole divided by 2. I am taking these two divided by 2. Then you will get middle one. So LCM will be 20. 20 ones are 10 2s are 1 13s are 13 plus 2 7s are 14 divided by 2. 13 and 14 is equal to 27. These two will come here. This will becomes 40. So we got this number as 27/40. अब बच्चा last hierarchy, that is in between these two. So I will go with that also. That is 7/10 plus 15/20. This is equal to whole divided by 2. LCM क्या लोगे? 20. 10 2s are 20 1s are 2 7s are 14 plus 1 15s are 15 whole divided by 2. Okay, so 14 and 15 will be 29. These two will come here. This will be 40. Therefore, required 5 rational numbers are. ये number यहाँ आया 29/40. Now see from left to right, which number you have to write first. According to that, write here first number. इसके बाद क्या आया? That is 13/20, उसके बाद A 27/40, उसके बाद 7/10, उसके बाद 29/40, उसके बाद आएगा 15/20. These are the 5 required rational number between given two numbers 3/5 and 4/5. I think you enjoyed. Okay, this is method number 1. इसी को हम करेंगे दूसरा मेथड में. Please wait. Friends, now I am going to solve same sum by second method, your shortcut method. For that, what we have to do? 3/5 given rational numbers are 3/5 and 4/5. Already both are in rational number only? No. How many rational numbers are required? You need 5 rational numbers. I said 5 plus 1. How much it is? 6. Now multiply each given rational number by numerator and denominator by 6. Then it becomes 3 by 5 into 6 by 6. I think you understood why 6? They want 5 plus 1, 6. दोनों numerator denominator को. And 4 by 5 दोनों numerator and denominator को same 6 and 6 multiply. अब लगे रहो मुन्ना भाई. 3 6 18 divided by 5 6 30 and 4 6 24 divided by 30. More than 18 by 30, less than 20 by 30. How many numbers you can? That numbers you can write. 18 से ज्यादा तो क्या आएगा? Required 5 rational numbers are 18 by 30 के बाद क्या आएगा? 19 by 30, 20 by 30, 21 by 30, 22 by 30, 23 by 30. These are the 5 numbers what we got. These are the 5 rational numbers between given two rational number. I know you are loving this method. Okay, so you can follow this method, but underline point to be noted. This method will be easy when both rational numbers denominators are same. Then this you are going to love it. If this is 5 and this is 7, then what to do? In such a case, first we have to make both denominators same. Then similar to this only you have to solve. How? That example also I will take next episode. Until that, take rest.